Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we're back in the world of galaxies, picking up right where we left off. No, get back in there. Get in there, Fluid Seeds. Alright, so in between episodes, I didn't make an ME system yet, but I will get to it soon. Alright, so let's kind of see where we're sitting in reference to some of these quests. Let's see what we can get through. So this one, we're still just waiting to get to these locations. I don't know what the hell they are. Drive me crazy. We've done this one, so that's just a repeatable one. This is another one where we have to go super far, so yeah, we'll get there. I need to know where this is. All right. See, I really want to do we try and are we supposed to fly there? That's a lot of blocks away. 617, 620, 615. So it's out this way. I just have a weird feeling like we're supposed to use like a warp page to get there. Do we fly 53? I don't know if I want to fly 5,300,000 bucks. Maybe I'll do that in between episodes. There's a thing. I'll fly there in between episodes and see if that's how we were supposed to do it. So, because I get a feeling this unlocks something else. So, all right. But until then, let's kind of see where we're sitting. So in our mushroom challenge, this is us making food. I'm trying to see. I really want to finish this quest. I just don't want to do... Okay. I don't want to do too much cooking with Modi at one time, but I really want to kind of finish this quest, so... Alright, so to do this next one, we're going to need snow. So let's see real quick. To get snowballs... Oh, we can use... That's right. Air and water essence. Alright. So let's go ahead and grab a little bit of that and a little bit of this. And then, does this thing work as a normal crafting table? Let's find out. There, and there. And there we got some snowballs, which we might have actually already had now that I think about it, because I think we already did this. Yeah, we did. Okay. So, to make the first meal, which is one of my favorites, is a delighted meal. Alright, so let's go ahead and look this up. Delighted meal. Okay, so to make this, we're going to need a deluxe cheeseburger, some french fries, and some sort of smoothie. So let's start with the hardest one. Let's go ahead. So we go back. We need toast, firm tofu, and a skillet. Now, do we have any burgers already? BLT. Okay, we have a bacon cheeseburger. So I think that's one of the levels. Oh, no, that's a different route. So, all right, let's just go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. So there's that. There is that. And let's grab our skillet and go ahead and make this. I hope you guys are not getting tired of the cooking challenges. I'm just trying to get through them. So there's that. Okay. So we got a regular burger. Next level up is going to go from a hamburger, and we got to get some cheese to make ourselves a cheeseburger. Now, we got butter, and we got cheese. Pretty simple. We should hopefully be able to fly through these pretty quick. All right, so there's that. Now we got ourselves one cheeseburger. Now, the next one is the deluxe cheeseburger, which is cheeseburger with lettuce and tomato. Pretty simple. I don't know how that's a deluxe cheeseburger, but I'm not going to argue it. So, tomato and lettuce. Here we are. So there's that. Now this by itself would be a wholesome meal. We add this in. It will also be a wholesome large meal. So there's that. Now to make the fries is pretty easy. We're just going to need bakeware, salt, and potato. So let's get salt, potato, and bakeware. All right. And there's that. That, and that. Now we have our French fries. And then basically some sort of fruit, a snowball, and the juicer. So we'll grab our juicer. We'll grab a snowball, and let's see what we got. Oh, let's just, you know what? Let's go cherry. Why not? Nothing like a good cherry smoothie, and boom. Now we just take these three delish elements, and we made ourselves one delightful meal. And that is a feast That is as high up as you can go. All right, so we'll throw that in there. Let's go ahead and sleep so that it's not as creepily moody here. You don't want a moody modi. That's the last thing you want. Oh, we got that weird dig. That's what happens apparently when I move my right leg. All right. Okay, guess we're putting a torch there. But before then, we're going to do this. Let me check something real quick that I haven't checked. Let's pop in here. And see, there's no setting for the whole moody thing. I don't know why. All right, whatever. Okay, so what's next on the food hit list? A hearty breakfast. And I apologize to anybody who is getting hungry because of this. All right, a hearty breakfast. That consists of some tofu, some toast, a fried egg, which is an egg in a skillet, or tofu in a skillet, some potato cakes, which is going to be an onion, a potato, and some butter, and then finally some sort of juice, which is juicer than that. So let's go ahead and make the potato cakes because that seems like the most difficult. So there's that, and then I already forgot what the other thing was, and butter and our skillet. We have one butter left. Perfect. So there's that, this, and finally this. Gives us our potato cakes. And then let's grab ourselves a piece of tofu, and I believe it was the skillet, and the tofu makes the egg. Perfect. All right, and then we should have some toast here. Okay, so we got the toast. Excuse me. One more of these. Excuse me. Wow. Sorry for dying. All right, and I think we're going to stick with our cherry theme. And there's that, and that gives us this. And now we should be able to put this, that, one of these. I said one of these. And that. And now we have one hearty breakfast. Sweet. All right, cool. Now the last one is going to be Skittles curry. Sorry, rainbow curry. So let's go ahead and make that. And to make this, we are going to... It's curry rice and gummy bears. I have a funny feeling that that's not how rainbow curry is actually made. But to make gummy bears, we're going to need sugar, cactus green, and rose red. So, I'm going to actually have to come out of the kitchen here a little bit. Let's head over this way real fast and go ahead and grab ourselves a little bit of cactus. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and replant those. Let's rub my left eye. Let's continue on. All right, and I think what we just cook these. Is that what we do? Just cook them. There we go. All right, we only need 2. Now we need rose red, and I don't know if we have any yet, but we will in just a second. Perfect. All right, there's that. So there's 2 of those. And then let's go ahead, and I believe we have sugar. Sugar, Yep. There's that. And then we needed, what do we need for this? Our saucepan. Apparently we're making gummy bear sauce, which just sounds mean. And, no, that didn't work. There's that. There's that. There's that. And finally, there's that. 2 gummy bears. It's kind of a weird one. And I believe we have rice curry we made before right here. Perfect. So we're just going to take this. Now, okay. So we got a nourishing large meal. We got a couple snacks. Put these together, and now we got a nourishing feast. And that, my friend, should take care of this. Perfect. Okay. And that's actually pretty good. So we'll do that. Let's go ahead and open up this epic reward bag and see what we get. That's pretty epic. Oh, poop in a bucket. That is definitely 4.5 stacks of Malulin. I will happily take that without any concerns. Okay, so let's see where that takes us here. So, all right, it wants us to make 32 Supreme Pizzas. Pizzas are very filling. Actually, it's the best food. I disagree. No one can really pass down pizza. Modi can. So why don't you make a real pizza party? Now, this is going to get us a reward bag, 5 troll blocks, some mushrooms, that's cool, and 10 candy blocks. All right, so this is going to be a little bit of work. So let's kind of get into this. Before we do that, let's do this. Here. Let's go ahead and stick this bad boy there. And now we got ourselves another heart. So, pizza. Supreme pizza. So, we're going to need 32 regular pizzas, which means we're going to need a bunch of potatoes, a bunch of dough, a bunch of butter, and a bunch of tofu. So, dough. Let's see how much. I thought we had dough. All right, looks like we're going to have to go all the way back. So, to make dough, we need 32 dough. To do that, we're going to need fresh water, salt, and flour. How much flour do we have? 45, so more than enough. So let's go ahead and get ourselves 32 of these. Okay. We'll go ahead and slap that in there. And then we're going to need 32 salt and 32 fresh water. So let's go ahead and grab the salt because we have that. Alright. 32. Perfect. Okay. And then the fresh water, we have 6. So let's go do this the right way. Get our buckets going. This shouldn't take much time at all. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's see, there's 4, 8, 12, and 16. We just got to do that one more time. 2, 3, 4. So this isn't too bad. All right, there's that and that. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. Yay, we did it. Okay. And then I don't remember which utensil we needed, but maybe the mixing bowl, maybe? I don't know. All right, so there is our water. And, yep, mixing bowl. Man, I'm getting good at this. Okay, and there's that, and there is our 32 dough. Perfect. All right, so we got that element done. Next element on the regular pizzas will be 32 cheese. Cheese is going to be milk. Oh, soy milk is what we want to use, and that. So how much soy milk do we have? Oh, we got plenty. So let's get 32 soy milk. Okay. And 32 soy milk, 32 sauce, or salt. Nope, I don't want that. I want this here. Alright. Don't worry, kids. We're almost done cooking with Modi. If you're sick of it, not because it's boring, but just because it makes you hungry each time, I do apologize. But I'm all covered in butter. Okay. So there's the butter. And now we need 32 tomatoes and 32 tofu. How's our tofu situation? We're a little light on the tofu. Let's go ahead and go harvest some more soybeans. Actually, I don't think we have to harvest. Let's see. Do I have soybeans in here? I know I have them. I'm just missing them. Somewhere they're there. You're hiding behind the torch. Oh, I only have one. Okay. And you know what I'm going to do real quick? Well, I'll say I'm going to make another presser, but soon we may not have to worry about even using it. So, shut up. All right. Let's come out here and get the harvest going. All right. Yeah, I get it. I'm hungry. All right. But well, while this presses through into more tofu, we'll start worrying about all the other elements. We'll just have everything ready to go. Because this is going to have to go through, what, 3 times? So let's go ahead and put this in. Take that out. Put this up here. We'll put this down here. Okay. All right, so while we're making that, let's go ahead and see. So that is the last piece we need for this. Did I already grab the tomatoes? I did not. Let's get these out of the way. Let's see if we have enough. I think we're going to have just enough. All right. There we go. Yeah, we literally have 1 tomato left in there. So, all right. So there's that. So all we're waiting on to make this is the tofu, and we'll have our 32 regular pizzas. Now we're going to need 32 spice leaves, 32 bell peppers, and 32 onions. Let's see what we got. All right. So 32 onions. Okay. 32 spice leaves. Man, are we actually going to have almost everything we need? Crazy sauce. Okay. And finally, 32 bell peppers. Like I remembered that? Wow, I actually think we're going to be able to pull this off. Okay. I mean, I knew we'd be able to. I'm a professional, and I'm always prepared or something. Let's do this real quick. Let's dump chest a few things. I don't need that right now. I don't need that right now. I don't need that torch, that's for sure. And that's good. Let's go ahead and put away our snowballs. Let's check on this real quick. Still chugging along. Let's go ahead and throw our toast in here. All right. And we'll even throw this pizza in because we're making fresh pizzas. Okay, so we're literally just sitting here waiting on this. You know, I actually already had the soy milk. Let's do this. Let's try and speed this up a little bit. Let's get that going. Let's put these away. So that was, what, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32. Okay. Let's get these in here. All right, let's go ahead and sleep through the night. Alrighty, so while we're waiting on that to go through, we'll quickly, because I want to finish this chapter of this episode, we'll quickly pop in and take a look at Survival of the Fittest and see what we need to do. So we definitely, Survivalist Generator, let's just look it up, because I don't think it's easy, but I really don't think it's that hard. The 8-time Survivalist Generator. These are pretty easy to make. This, okay. So next episode, I think we're going to have to start working on a QED. So once that's done, come on, machine, speed up. All right, let's see if there's something else we can look at. Let's see where our time is here. Well, you know, we're actually at the end of this, so let's do this. I'm going to let this run. We're going to finish up just the last little bit of the cooking thing at the beginning of next episode, and then we're going to get into making ourselves a QED so we can start getting through some of that project. So, as you can see, we're slowly but surely getting through this. So I'll let this run, and we should be 100% ready to go come next episode. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, hope you enjoyed this pizza party episode of Clouds of Darkness. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. And until the next episode, I want to thank you guys just for being my friends. It's so sweet. Don't leave me. Sorry. All right, guys. Well, until next episode, I want to thank you guys so much, and we'll see you then. Bye.